Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and I'm an online reseller on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, some others as well. Today is going to be a what sold video from September 16th through September 30th of 2022 on those three platforms. I will be going over ones that have sold for $20 or more, and then at the end I will have a honorable mentions listing a few that sold below the $20 mark. But I have to say, I am pretty excited because 38 out of the 47 sales that I had these past 2 weeks were for $20 or more. That makes me super happy.
And it also kind of, not clarifying, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm falling. It's kind of certifying that I am picking up the right pieces and more valuable pieces. This is why I love fall and winter items. A lot of these are those.
With the lack of the first one, which happens to be a swimsuit. So here we go. First, we have a Speedos Girls Infinity Splice one-piece black, white, and pink size 16 bathing suit. I got this before I moved here in Oklahoma for a quarter. This sold for $39.20 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $28.96.
I am super stoked about that one. I've had it for a pretty long time, and I was really shocked that it sold at the end of summer. You just never know when someone's going to need something. Especially, it's very difficult to find out-of-season items in stores. So, you know, during the winter or whatnot, you do have to go mostly online to find what you're looking for.
Next is this universal thread button-down Camden shirt, extra large. This sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made $14.03. I use a Google Chrome extension called Posher VA. It shares my closet several times a day, and it also automatically sends offers to likers. So I think I have it set up for about 3 minutes after a buyer likes an item, it will send them an offer for a certain percentage off with a shipping discount. A lot of my sales have been coming from either acceptances of that automatic email or counter offers back and forth being sent from that. If you're a Poshmark seller, you know you really have to share your closet a lot. And I have not shared my closet in months because of Posher VA. It is completely and totally worth it. I do have an affiliate link down below if you are interested. Next is this Columbia Kaleidoscope graphic long sleeve cotton size small t-shirt. This sold for $20.20 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $13.30. Had just a really cool graphic on it. Next is this soft surroundings extra small white navy blue nautical print roll tab sleeve top. This sold for $24 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made $15.48.
I really like soft surroundings. I really like the brand Soft Surroundings. The larger sizes tend to do better for me, but depending on the piece, on the smaller size, I will still pick it up.
Next is a Caledon gray black steel toe unisex work shoe in a men's 8, women's 9.5. These sold for $30 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $15.28.
I got this in a Goodwill Blue Box, so my cost of goods was around at $7. I haven't gotten one of those boxes in a really long time. I do have a couple thread-up shoe boxes that I am going to most likely either unbox on here or unbox on Whatnot. I haven't decided yet.
Next is this Disney men's size large blue nylon goofy embroidered hooded zip jacket. This sold for $40 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $16.50.
I did get this on Whatnot. My total cost for that was $15.50. One thing... First off, if you haven't heard of Whatnot, I do have a link below that you can sign up and get $10, and then I get some too. But Whatnot is a live action platform, a live auction platform that people sell all sorts of stuff: clothing, shoes, jewelry, Funko Pops, collection cards, collector's cards, all of it. And it is like the new QVC or HSN of our generation. It is very addicting. But they do get you with the fees sometimes. So yeah, you might be getting something for $1, but if shipping is $9, depending on where you're at, you know, your actual cost of goods, looking at it as a reseller, can be a little bit higher. And I'm falling. So you really do have to watch those fees and shipping when it comes to Whatnot. There are really, really good deals that I've gotten on there though, so necessarily pass it up because of that, because it's in the community. Sorry, the community is pretty great. Alright, this isn't a Whatnot video. Sorry. Feel free to ask more questions if you want.
Alright, so next is this Equine Couture Sportif Natasha Breach equestrian pants, size 32. These sold for $20.41 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $7.45.
These did have a lot of wear and holes, and I was really torn at the store whether to pick them up or not because of the fact they were so worn. But equestrian gear does really well, and I figured someone who just needed some practice pants or whatnot might get it, and that's exactly what they messaged me for, asking for a lower price. I was more than happy to accept any offer on it because, you know, it was in such rough shape, so I was really happy with that.
Next is this Urban Pipeline men's medium brown ribbed Y2K 90s skater long sleeve shirt. This sold for $21 on Mercari, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $12.76.
This came in a thread up men's box. I knew as soon as I saw it that it would be a good one because of the Y2K of it.
Next are these Madewell women's size 28 slim wide leg medium wash denim crop jeans. These sold for $40 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made $28.28.
These came up in a thread-up denim box. I do not come across Madewell jeans a lot, so pretty much most of the time that I've gotten them were in mystery boxes.
Next is these not rated knee-high strappy buckle moto boots, women's size 6. These sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $11.
The Goodwill here has all boots at $5 unless they're marked up. I am really glad I found these when I did, I guess, because I used to be able to find really good shoes at this Goodwill. Like, really good shoes. And now, 90% of the shoes are nothing but crap. Like, they don't even have, like, good ones priced up high. It's just all crap. So, unfortunately, I don't get any good shoes there anymore, so I've kind of been venturing around looking for more shoe sources. Hence why I have a couple of third-up shoe boxes coming up. But I was really excited to finally see these go. I knew someone would want them.
The same day, I sold almost back-to-back, which is crazy that happened. Almost back-to-back, I sold these Ariat 11B Rowan Southern Tan Western Cowboy Boots. They were new with tag. I got these at a local thrift. I usually go to their half-off sale, and then they have like a separate store down the complex or whatever that has more home items and higher priced clothing items and such. These were marked at $30, and so, but they were brand new with tag Ariat, so I knew that was going to be a great deal. So these sold for $148 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made $86.68. I will take that all day long. Next is this Express Men's 38 regular red maroon photographer fitted sport coat blazer. This was new with tags. I sold it for $38.95 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $20.55.
This came in a thread up men's box. I really wasn't sure what I was going to get for that. It was new with tags, but it's Express, and it was just kind of like a unique piece, so yeah, kind of had to be looking for it.
Next is this H&M women's large dark khaki green zip jumpsuit with a removable tie waist. This was new with tags. This sold for $25 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $12.50.
Got this at my local thrift. They started right after they started pricing stuff up. I did get it for half off because they originally had it for $15. This didn't retail for a lot anyway, so I knew I wasn't going to make too much with it, but, you know, profit is profit.
Next is this Cachet women's size small 100% silk pink beaded orange lining formal prom dress. This sold for $50 on Mercari, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $42.25.
I have had this dress in my death pile for probably a couple years. Because I got it when I was in Oklahoma, and I didn't list it then. And then time went by, and then we moved here, so yeah. But I sold it the same day. Like, within just a couple hours of listing it, it sold for full price on Mercari. List your stuff.
Next is this Tennessee University Spell Out embroidered gray pullover crew neck sweatshirt. This sold for $32 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $24.60.
You know, The crazy thing is that my Tennessee stuff usually sells really well. I don't know what it is about Tennessee, but apparently people love it.
Next was kind of an exciting one, and I did put this on my Instagram because I thought it was a really cool dress. The brand is Svaha, Svaha, women's 4X purple green robot novelty print collared dress. Super, super, super Magic School of Bus vibes. Miss Frizzle all over it. I got this for $4 and it sold for $40 on Mercari, and after fees and cost of goods I made $30.54. I knew someone would absolutely love that dress. They were very excited to get it. Next is this DTLA brand jeans, size 31, high waist skinny. These sold for $22 on Mercari, and after fees and cost of goods I made $13.86.
I got this on ThreadUp through the outlet. So if you get, I don't know, the more items you get, the higher percentage you get off. So I try to get like a big percentage, but sometimes I just don't find what I'm looking for to get a percentage off, and you know, they're like $4 or $5. I try to stay in that range of it, $4 or $5 a piece.
Next is this Madewell Lydia ballet flat size 8 black snakeskin print pointed toe leather shoes. These sold for $40.40 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods I made $24.35.
I got these in a ThreadUp shoebox. Yeah, I would have definitely picked these up if I saw them out and about, and if I do ever see them again, I will pick them up.
Next is Sugar and Lips blue white stripe red floral embroidered linen blend dress size large. This sold for $29.99 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods I made $21.24.
I got this at the 25-cent sale at my local thrift. I'm very happy with the over $20 profit on that.
Next are Boyish by Her, the Cody Shorts Great Dictator Wash distressed size 25. These sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods I made $11.
This was a part of the $5 ThreadUp outlet. So my average cost of goods for that whole outlet was about $5. And I'm really glad they sold on Poshmark when it did, because I actually had them on auction for like $5. Trying to get rid of them because they were shorts.
Next are these Crocs A-Lee cork platform wedge thong flip-flop size 9. They had a little cat. I don't know if it was a jaguar, but it was like a big cat. Little gem on it, and this sold for $39.54 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods I made $20.75.
They were Crocs, and they had a cat. Like, those are the two main reasons. I paid up a little bit. Usually it's Salvation Army. I have $4 here, but I really think I paid closer to $7 or $8 for these. So my actual net on these are probably more around the $16 range, but still happy with that.
Next is this Torrid Blue Chambray long sleeve button-up vanity size 3 or 3X. This sold for $25 on Mercari, and after fees and cost of goods I made $16.47.
Torrid sells probably the best for me on Mercari. So that's not a shocker to me.
Next is a very, very, very old piece I probably had since the beginning of June 2020, when I started selling. It is this NFL Denver Broncos long sleeve men's size extra large. This sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees, a shipping discount, and cost of goods I made $14.03. Like, you can tell from the picture, it had my, like, I don't even know what kind of tan wall or whatever on it. Yeah, old. Next is this Torrid Blouse, size 5, pink glow scuba peplum top, short sleeve, new with tags. This sold for $28 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods and shipping discount, my profit is $16.68.
It was a new with tags, size 5, Torrid. Yeah, I was picking that up.
Next is Lanyani. Chunky heel, Western Cowgirl, pointy toe, faux snake boots, size 7.5. These sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $11.
Got these at Goodwill for $5. They were in really good shape. I had never really heard of that brand. I don't think it's any big brand or anything. And it was very, like a glossy patent leather type feel. And this is one of the ones that I actually was playing with the Poshmark titles. So it just said pointy boots. And they sold like that. I did change most of them back because it didn't do anything for me. But I missed a few, and I sold a few. So I'm still not doing the short things. And I guess they announced that they're changing algorithm stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's what I do, and it's obviously working in some form or fashion.
Next is this Dandy Bunny Jesus Loves Me 2010 14-15 inch bunny. You push it and it sings Jesus Loves Me. This sold for $25 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $19.
Anything religious when it comes to animals like that is big, and especially when they sing, I figured that would be a good pickup, and I was right.
Next is this Vionic Mesa Leather Rose Gold Pink size 11. These sold for $32 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made it $16.88.
I really like selling Vionic. It is a comfort shoe brand, and they usually don't sit very long for me. Some styles do more than others, but they usually sell eventually.
Next is this Vineyard Vines Men's Size Small Island Cool Floral Whale Filled Pocket Tee. This sold for $39.19 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I made $22.72.
I honestly was kind of shocked at comps and the sales price of this. I really didn't think it would go this high, but it did, and I'm happy. I got that at a ThredUp men's box. I would have picked it up, but I definitely wouldn't have paid up for that because I never would have imagined it would have actually sold for this much, but it did.
Next is this Polo Ralph Lauren sweater, large pink cable knit pullover. This sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $13.50.
Ralph Lauren, size large, cable knit sweater, classic. Gonna pick that up every time.
Next are these Crocs Ballet flat size 9 beige gold slip-on bow embellishment flats. These sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees, shipping discount, and cost of goods, I made $10.28.
I got these on ThredUp, or in a ThredUp box? Sure. I can't remember. It says ThredUp, so I guess I got it in a ThredUp box. But I can also say that I probably would have picked these up because I like picking up Crocs.
Next is Little Yellow Button Blue Anthropology Boho Long Sleeve Henley size small. This sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $14.
I will pick up some boho Anthropology brands, especially ones that I have not sold before, to kind of experiment and stuff with. This one I did get. I was excited to get it. It was really cute. In fact, if it was a large, I probably would have kept it myself, but unfortunately, it was small.
Next is this Free People Anthro Medium Wash Button Fly Slight Flare Jeans size 28. These sold for $43.95 on eBay, and after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, I was going to make $25.03.
And I say that because I got an email from another item that I sold, which is coming up. And I switched the labels. Wah wah. And unfortunately, I put a first class label on a legal flat rate envelope, and I put the legal flat rate envelope label on the first class item. Now that second item has not been delivered yet. It's probably throwing everything for a loop because it's on, it says flat rate, yeah, it's on a poly mailer. And now the person that received the jeans instead of the dress, they said, you know, they still are interested in the dress, just to keep them posted on how that's going to work out. So I did message the person who ordered the jeans, who will soon get the dress, let them know that I had switched the labels and that to please let me know when they get it, and that I have also sent a message to eBay, which I did. I sent them a message today, eBay for Business, saying, hey, I made a mistake, switch these labels, can they send it to each other, or is it something that I'm going to have to, like, do returns on and then rebuy and all that fun stuff? So I guess we will see. It is Sunday today, so we probably won't hear anything until tomorrow. But, you know, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. I'm really bummed that it happened on eBay. That's like the worst one to do it. And you know what probably did it? I was watching Whatnot. And communicating to people on Whatnot when I was doing that. Maybe I should stop doing that. Anyway, you know, nobody's perfect. It happens. I'll figure it out.
So she opened up a return saying, I received the wrong item, not the jeans I purchased, but an ugly garment I would never wear. She obviously wasn't checking her messages. It really bothers me when people use a site and don't know how to use it. I went ahead and am accepting the return, and then I will probably just do a swap with the other buyer. Next is a Silver Jeans Co. Allen Classic Fit Straight Leg Dark Wash Denim Men's 34 by 30. These sold for $31 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $19.80.
Silver jeans men's I will always pick up. I do also enjoy picking up the silver Suki jeans. Those sell pretty well for me.
Next, I've had for a very long time, like one of the initial trips that I took to my local thrift after I moved here over a year ago in June. They are Piazza Sempione Stretch Gabardine Audrey Capri Pants, women's size US 4. These sold on Poshmark for $47, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $33.60.
When I looked at this brand, it's a very high-end brand, like sells hundreds of dollars, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick this up. I had them priced pretty high at like $75, like from the beginning. I think from the beginning I had it like $150, but you know. And then I had it lowered to $75, and then I think it was even at $65 when they sent me this offer for $47. And I've now learned, like, I only spent $4 on these. So yeah, I'm gonna take that $47 offer because it doesn't matter if it's Madewell, Anthro, or Piazza Sempione. Like, that's a pretty good return. So I was very, very happy to accept that offer.
Next is this J. Jill Chocolate Camel Brown Taylor Luxe Faux Suede Pants, size 18. These sold for $20 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $12.
I have learned that J. Jill pants don't do quite as well as J. Jill larger shirts. But these were a much larger size. They were a unique faux suede pant, so I knew eventually that they would sell, and it did take a little while, but they were a really good size. They were in really good condition, so I'm really happy that went to someone.
Next, this is the second time this has sold, and is the Antigua Cotton Denim Button-Up Tennessee Logo, size medium. There's Tennessee again. This sold for $28 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made it $22.15.
This sold on Mercari over, what was the last holiday? Labor Day? And they bought it on Friday, and since it was Labor Day Monday, I couldn't drop them off. I like canceled it on Monday. So I tried sending them a message being like, hey, are you canceling this because it hasn't shipped? Because Mercari's dumb and they have to send it. Oh, you know, you haven't sent this. Well, yeah, it's a holiday. I can't send it. So I asked them, hey, if this is because Mercari is reminding you that they're reminding me to ship it, it's a holiday weekend and this will be shipped first thing in the morning, you know, blah, blah, blah. They never got back with me. So I'm like, I am not opening myself up for a case or whatnot. So I went ahead and accepted the cancellation and just relisted it. And it sold within a few days. So it all worked out. It all worked out.
Next is that second item that I switched, and it's that, I don't know how to say it, Hive, Hyfve, large olive green faux suede studded mini dress pockets. This sold on eBay for $24.99, and after fees, shipping, cost of goods, I might possibly make $12.48, but we'll see. She is really interested in this dress, so either way, I'm gonna end up selling it. It just depends on if this transaction goes through or if it will be mentioned on a later What's Sold that the transaction goes through. And last is this Adidas men's gray Windbreaker track pants, size medium, vintage shell with pocket. This sold for $25 on Poshmark, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $16.
This went to someone where they had cheer in their name, so I'm assuming that they are getting these for cheer practice or whatnot. Could be for anything. But she did also ask, hey, can you ship these right away? I'm trying to get them by the 4th. And I did let her know that Hurricane Ian was making its way up to the Carolinas. So as long as we weren't flooded, I was planning on going to the post office, but I would keep her posted. We did get some rain and crazy winds and stuff, but nothing too crazy here. So, you know, I was able to go drop it off and let her know. And so there we go.
So now I will be going over the whole, 9 items for honorable mentions that sold below the $20 mark.
Chaps light blue 100% linen size 3X sold for $16 on Poshmark. Banana Republic the Travelers men's 38 by 32 sold for $15 on Poshmark. American Eagle soft and sexy plush long sleeve mustard yellow size medium sold for $9.49 on eBay. Como vintage 1X blue black gray rose floral ladder cutout sold for $9.98 on eBay. Stonehaven tan brown argyle grandpa sweater sold for $16 on Mercari. Buy and Buy new with tags French blue linen short sleeve, sold for $16 on Poshmark. Caledon leather Aiden sneaker wedge booty, size 10, sold for $18 on Poshmark. Adidas black with white striped jogger sweatpants, women's size large, sold for $15 on Mercari. 7/7 cream confetti chunky popcorn knit oversized sweater, size large, sold for $19 on Poshmark.
So, had a total of 47 sales. Very happy with the sales these 2 weeks.
My cost of goods for a lot of these are a lot higher, but I've sold through a lot of the items that I brought with me from Oklahoma, and I've gotten rid of a lot. So the cost of goods are a little bit higher. They're showing the things that I've picked up since I've moved to North Carolina, which is good because obviously the newer things that I'm picking up is selling. And it's also good that the average sales price is going up a little bit too to compensate for my rising cost of goods. I am really hoping to still try to generate that down a little bit, but you know, it's working out, so we'll take it.
47 sales. Total cost of goods out of all the 47 was $195.69. Total sales price was $1,364.29. The total fees I paid to all 3 platforms was $243.40. The shipping was $85.22. So my total profit in my pocket these last 2 weeks was $839.98. I'm very happy with that because it is slowly increasing as the year goes by. I have already had some pretty good sales just the past few days for the beginning of October. And I'm very confident in the stuff that I'm listing. Let's say the last 10 items that I've listed are at least 30 and above. And some of them are listed for $70 to $200. So I'm very happy with the things that I'm listing. I'm very happy with the things that are selling. I'm happy with the direction that I'm going. It's just, there's not enough hours in the day, right? Just trying to find time to get everything done is just very difficult when you have a family and sickness and all the other crazy things that can pop up. I do miss making these videos, and my what solds are definitely going to still be happening. I do plan on doing maybe a couple unboxings. I do have some videos, I think, that I recorded before I even went on vacation that I'm probably going to go ahead and put up. And I'll just put a disclaimer, hey, this is before vacation and some changes. And so I'm going to mention vacation, but I've already been there. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing on your way out. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.